Welcome everyone to Influential Leadership Tips. My name is Dave Miller.
And I'm John Hadley. And Dave, I was reading an interview with Jay Walker, the founder of Priceline and kind of a serial entrepreneur. And he made a quote that just got me thinking a little bit. And it links back to something you said you'd read recently about passion versus purpose and which is more effective, which creates a more effective workplace. And one of the things he said was, he was asked about management and leadership. He said, management is a set of skills and desires, neither of which I'm strong in. Management is the art of accomplishing objectives through others, and that's different from leadership, which is more the art of inspiring others and getting them to want to do things. They went on to say a manager's job is to develop the people they work with. It's about process. And I was thinking about that a little bit and saying, well, that study you were reading talked very clearly about how just a passion is not does not create strong performance. That a purpose is much more important, and the two together is the most important thing.
Right.
And I was thinking, well, if a leader just gets into the mode of all I'm about is inspiring people and getting them to want to do things, but I don't provide the purpose, aren't I creating that trap that I have a whole lot of people who are passionate, but they're not necessarily purpose-driven? They're just passion-driven. And so where do you draw this line between what's effective as a leader versus a manager, and what's effective in really creating that really strong performance culture under you?
And and I think, it's part of the leader's job is that compelling vision, which should have lots of purpose in it. It also creates passion. So you get the kind of the double whammy in a good way of engaging people.
Yeah. I mean, vision by its
the mission of the organization.
Right. But that mission needs to have a real purpose behind it. If the mission is just, we strive to do well for our customers, which kind of, you hear a lot of mission statements that sound kind of like that. Well, what does that really mean? And how are people going to use that to really have a focused purpose for what they do? So if inspiring is great, but the inspiring has to be inspiring toward a goal, and a goal that people can really understand. What should I do? How do I move myself towards this goal? So I get inspired by the passion and I want to move towards it, and then I know what to do, instead of just kind of running around and saying rah rah, this is great.
Yeah, there needs to be teeth to it, sure. And that's, again, part of the job of a leader, to communicate, what does this really look like? Okay, we're advocates for our customer. That's our mission. What does that really mean, though? I mean, that can mean a lot of different things. What does that look like? If I walked around, how would I know the organization's doing that? So you're right. You need to get some granularity to it. And again, some reasons. Why are we doing this? What's in it for us? What's in it for them? Right.
And if I say, okay, it's the job of all my managers to develop people, I'm just there to inspire, seems like I'm missing the boat there a little bit too. I mean, not a lot of organizations can't afford to just split the roles that way. So, but in any case, I think the most powerful leader is someone who inspires and develops people, or creates the opportunities for the development.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the key things in our Pride-Based Leadership program is the leader's job is to develop those around them, to develop other leaders. So, totally agree with you. What do you think happens if someone is just inspiring, what are you saying, John? Are you saying like that's kind of just like ringing a bell and nothing happening?
Yeah, it's like I'm getting everyone all excited, and they feel really good for a few minutes, and then they go back to their desk, and it's like, okay, now, but what do I do? How does that link to my job? How do I actually work towards this inspiring vision? And if I don't see how to do that, the inspiration quickly fades.
So how does it relate to me in my part of the company?
Right.
It's kind of like if I'm on a football team and my job is blocking. It's like, okay, how does, we want to win football games, but how does that relate to me?
Right.
Well, because you're blocking, you're protecting the quarterback who can throw great passes and score a lot of points. And without you, the quarterback would get sacked.
Right.
You're essential to the team.
It's very similar to one of those examples you read out of that book of like the nurse who meets the patient,
right,
and is actually showing them exactly how to use things. It personalizes it. I see someone I am helping. It's not just I am doing this because this is the right thing to do for patients in general.
Yeah, I'm not creating a widget. I'm putting this kit together for someone I know now.
Yeah.
That'll improve their lives. No question about it.
So the homework I would leave everyone with for this week is to think about where you want to be on that spectrum and where you are right now. Are you inspiring people and providing a really clear purpose and providing the roadmap for how their job, how their contributions will relate to that purpose? And if you're not, what could you be doing to blend those three things together more effectively? Go out this next week and think about that. Think what you can do, and observe what other leaders that you admire are doing and how they're doing it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm just really fired up now, John. I'm inspired.
Good.
From this video. So.
All right, so go out, do that, and we'll talk to you in another week.
And until then, be influential.